Hello there, this is Astrodrill1201 here for Chapter 23. This run's going to be a bit slower and maybe a little bit jankier because this is just a practice run at work. I'm a complete dingus. I forgot to talk about Izana. You probably saw by now. Izana is a fantastic unit. Basically soloed most of Chapter 22. I mean, Chapter 19. And also soloed a solid section of Chapter 22. And is going to do a lot of work here. So, I know it's a bit late. But yeah, Izana's great. Yukimura's here. I feel so bad for Yukimura. He's a fantastic comedy dude, fantastic bases, but it's like Ryoma just kind of gobbles up all the EXP, and it's like there's barely anything for Yukimura to do, and like everything after this is basically just boss skipping to the point where I'm just going to put like chapters 24, 25, 26 in like a single video, and so it's like, like over. Also, I don't even need to give Ryoma rally defense. He's like fine. I do need rally defense for Izana. In retrospect, yeah, I could have just relied on dodge tanking more, but I spent like a good 20 minutes dodge tanking, and I got annoyed, and I wasn't using the Seraph Robe or the Dracoshield on anyone anyway, so I just wanted to give it to Izana just to make it more reliable. In retrospect, I could have given it, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, it's not a big deal. Either way, Kristoff worked in Chapter 22. He's good. So the chapter kind of has a gimmick, which is that the most units in the hallway get HP decreased by like 10 points, but like it's fine. Izana doesn't even occur. He just run KOs these guys just fine. So I don't know why he's so bloodthirsty. Probably because of the previous 20 minutes of just being utterly humiliated. Ryoma just run KOs these swath of enemies really hard. So I'm basically gonna go for a full meme here. So I want to get he crits, but he doesn't need to crit. I could have just run KO'd him with like a dual Yumi. So it's fine. He didn't even need a crit. So I'm gonna have Ryoma get Swordfarer and Life and Death. So what I need to do is that I need to get Astra and Seal Strength, so that way I can get Life and Death and Swordfarer as soon as possible. So essentially I'm going to be reclassing from Paladin to Swordmaster to Master of Arms just to get those skills. And Ryoma, fortunately, has enough movement to basically get to go where he needs to go. So movement is very important in this chapter, and it's also really tricky. For one big reason, Baruka and Selena are like there's a sorcerer in the back, but also Baruka and Selena are in the back, and they're a paired up combo of enemies. So you basically need to have like one turn to basically KO them, Baruka or Selena, and then the next turn to basically KO the next one. And if you don't get there super fast, it just wastes a turn just trying to kill them. Also, I reclass Ryoma just to get the meme strats. Here I have Shura move up just to help out with Izana, essentially, which is very nice since there's just a lot of enemies here. Izana would be able to take it out fine, but then, see, here's the weird thing about Chapter 23. There's such a large enemy density, but the map is so constricted in regards to the space in which you can actually traverse that it's like one unit basically juggernauts everything anyway. Like, it didn't really matter if I had like Yukimura. It would not have mattered if I had Yukimura in the same hallway as like Ryoma at the same time, because it's like one or the other is basically going to juggernaut anyway. So it's just really odd. Like, Yukimura is here is basically just to pick up scraps. There's not really a point in having multiple units. I also made a mistake. I could have put the Sting Shuriken +1 to one-round KO the Great Knights, since that one-round KOs the Great Knights and the Bow Knights. But like, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really impede my movement anyway. Also, Effie gets wrecked. So long, Effie. No one cares. At least you're really good in Conquest. And also, goodbye, Arthur. You're not so good in Conquest, but you're just alright, I guess. And Ryoma gets the first skill, Astra, which is great. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't even need the meme skills. I'm just getting it because I thought it'd be funny, and I can. So why not? Vantage is actually really cool here because Ryoma is just able to get hits in, is able to fill dual guard a bit, maybe get some crits, so it's really nice. Izana's just kind of dealing with this top section It's kind of weird. It's like the enemy density, it's like really dense on like the top left corner and really dense in the middle. And it's like once you deal with those bits, it's just kind of sparse. Enemies are just kind of sparsely laid about. Like even Yukimura barely has anything to deal with. It's like after the first 2 turns, you basically deal with like most enemies on the map. Essentially. Oh yeah, also doing this map fast is really good because there are reinforcements that happen in the first in the like hallway most to the right, and they're really annoying to deal with. So thank God for going fast. Actually, this clear is only 1 turn slower than the LTC, which uses lunge for dank positioning. So this is actually pretty good. I also reclassed Ryoma to Master of Arms. In retrospect, this was actually really risky, and I could have just done it next turn, and I could have healed this turn, but it works out anyway, so I'm fine. Oh yeah, also same turn reinforcements effectively. I think it's like the only time that happens in Fates. I don't know, I could be wrong, but So here I just have Yukimura. I don't know why it takes me so long to contemplate. I don't know why I'm contemplating. Yukimura has a skill where he can just like use a concoction and an attack on the same turn, which is kind of neat. So that's something. Yeah, Yukimura is legitimately really good combat wise. He just only has chapter 23 to flex, and then it's like after that it doesn't really matter. So I basically just have Scarlet deal with it. I love how like I spend so much effort to give Kristoff. Yeah, he would have taken less damage if he had dual Yumi, but it's fine. I find it funny how I put so much effort to get Rally Defense, and I don't even Rally Defense for Scarlet. And it's like, okay, I also could have like one-round KO'd this guy with a Calamity Gate, but I'm not gonna spend like unnecessary money on like a single tome for a single chapter for a single enemy when I want to buy as many boosters as I can, and those boosters are expensive, man. So yeah, Yukimura just does a really nice job. Give the rounds hands up to Yukimura, or however the phrase goes. Oh well. And Scarlet gets a kill. I told you, Scarlet is really good. She actually does a lot, honestly. Good for her. Good for you, Scarlet. Why am I like this? So yeah, Yukimura just kind of picks up stragglers. This remaining turn is just kind of picking up the stragglers, basically. Selena, paired to Baruka, is gonna move up. Chi is able to get the free turn because he does some really dank lunging, but the problem is that basically relies on Korin being in range of a bunch of enemies, and it's like, no way Ryoma's getting lunge, or being able to use Rajanata on a flying mount, and low like Korin, dealing with all those enemies, so I basically have to just do it like this. But it's fine. Ryoma finally heals. Izana just deals with like this single enemy and gets a crit for no reason because Izana is just really mad, I guess. Love, peace, and chicken grease, Yukimura just kind of deals with this straggler. I got 10,000 gold, which is great because that's 1 free stat booster. That's awesome. Because I just buy a bunch of stat boosters mainly because I can. Talisman, on the other hand, I just sell. Nah, it's not even really useful for chapter 25 because it's just Iago that hits at 2 range, so like whatever. Korin gets a level up, which is funny because she's just been botting for like the entire game. Thankfully, Yukimura is just able to one KO that guy anyway, so I didn't even need a crit. And thanks to Vanta's shenanigans, I am basically able to Oko these mages, which is very, very nice. And goodbye, best sister. We got other best sister. Hanoka. I can't even see Sakura. And I got Seal Strength. So, haha. Memes activated, baby. Alright, and that is chapter 23 in 4 turns.